Yeah, myself. Okay. So my name is Swamy Naidu. I'm teaching UI technologies from past 12 years. In this demo class, we are going to discuss what is react.js and what are the benefits we have this react.js. These concepts we are going to cover. So before that, we should know about client server architecture. And first of all, if you take react.js, what is react.js? So react.js is a client-side script. React.js is a client-side script we are using. This React.js to implement the web applications. Okay. Now React.js is a client-side script to implement web applications. Yes. So what is client-side script? What is server-side script? So these topics we need to discuss first. Then you will get the clarity about this statement. So now if you take any website, you want to develop any website, we have two phases. First one is design phase. Second one is coding. So if you take any website like Gmail, Facebook, okay, any website, we have two phases. The first one is design phase, and second one is coding phase. Okay. In designing phase, we are designing UI. UI is nothing but user interface. Designing phase, we are creating user interfaces. Okay. Yes. What is user interface? For example, if I open any website, so just google.com. So this is Google page. Okay, it contains images, text boxes, okay, and button controls like. For example, facebook.com. Yes. So this is the design page of Facebook. Like this. So every web page contains some controls. We are using these controls to display, okay, some information to the end user, okay, and to receive the data. So that is the first phase in this website development, okay. So actually, UI designers are available in companies. They will work with some technologies like so HTML, CSS to design the web pages. That's the first point. Second one is coding. Yes, what is the second one? Coding. So here in this coding phase, so we can implement logics. What we can do here, just we can implement the logics in this coding phase. Got it? Yes. So we are implementing the logics. So these logics are two types. Okay. So this coding is two types we have. One is client side. So client side script. Second one is server side script. Like that, we have these two types here. Yes. Yeah. First one is client side script, and second one is server side script. So what is client side script? So the script executes in browser. Okay. So client side script is nothing but the script which executes in browser. We are calling as client side script. Okay. So it executes in browser. For example, if you implement any logics by using JavaScript or next level technologies of JavaScript like React, Angular. So all this comes under client-side scripting languages. Okay, what are the logics we're implementing using these technologies? Those logics execute where in browser. So that is the concept of this. Next one, server-side script. So executes in web server. For example, if you implement any logics by using ASP, PHP, or JSP servlets, all this comes under server-side scripting languages. Like that, in coding point of view, two types of scriptings we are using. The first one is client-side script, and second one is server-side script. So, what is client-side script? The script which executes in browser. The script which executes in browser, we are calling as client-side script. Server-side script means what is that? The script which executes in web server. So we are calling that script as server-side script. Like that, we have these two types of scriptings here. Got it? Yes. Now, if you come to this React.js, what is React.js? It is nothing but the client-side scripting language. So React.js is the client-side scripting language. Okay. Yes. So here that's why just I mentioned that point. So React.js is a client scripting, okay, script to execute to implement the web applications. So every website contains client-side script as well as server-side script. These two scripts we have in every website. Got it. So where client-side script executes in browser, and where server-side script executes in the web server. So that is the concept of this. Okay. Yes. Now, what is the purpose of client-side script? Why we are using this client-side technologies in website development? That is the main question. Yeah. If you take the client-side scripts, this is a very important question. Definitely they will ask you why we are using the client-side scripts. What the reason to work with client-side? Yes. So in website development, client-side technologies we are using to work with dynamic functionalities and the HTML controls. So to apply dynamic functionalities on HTML controls. So this is the first point why we are using. What is that? To apply dynamic functionalities on the HTML controls. Okay. What is this concept? What is meaning of dynamic here? So by default, HTML controls are static controls. Okay. You want to convert them as dynamic, we are using this client-side technologies. Now there is one question. So what is static and what is dynamic? That question may raise in your mind. So I will tell you that static and dynamic now. So static means the properties of controls we cannot change after loaded that control. So here, once the control is loaded with some properties, every control will load. It may be image controller, text box, button, whatever it may be. So every control contains some properties. We are providing some properties at the time of designing. So with those properties, that control is loading. Once it is loaded in browser, you want to change the properties. That is not possible. That is the concept of static. Dynamic means we are able to change the properties even the control is loaded in browser, after the control is loaded in browser. So that is the dynamic concept. So like this, if you observe this one, so we have these two things here. So first one is static and second one is dynamic. For more clarity, one example I will show you. So I'm creating one simple HTML file. So don't try to understand the programming concept. Just see the result of this program. So save this file on the desktop. Something like I have given demo.html. Yes. Now in this file, I want to display one image control. So in my desktop, I have some images like orange.jpg, all.jpg. Like that, we have these images. So img, one property I'm using here. So it's orange.jpg, and width I'm using 100 pixels. So like this, I'm displaying the image control. So what the source have given orange.jpg, and what the width 100 pixels. Like that, I've given that source as well as width of this. Okay, so don't try to understand what is SRC, what is width, everything we'll discuss. So just what I'm telling to you, one image control I am displaying on the browser. For this image control, two properties have given. Now, if I open this program, what is our program here? So demo.html. If you open this program in browser, it displays image, that orange image it displays. Okay, now here, let me open that program. So somewhere, yes, here it is, demo.html. Right click and open with any browser. Now we can see displays orange.jpg. Now this is static control. So you want to change any property. Now it is not possible because already it is loaded. So you want to change the properties, you can change at design time only. Okay. Once it is loaded into browser, it is not possible. But using the client-side scripts like JavaScript or React or any other client-side script, we can change the properties at runtime also. Okay. So simple statement I'm writing to show you. Yes. So here I'm writing one statement. So right now I'm using JavaScript. Later I will discuss, okay, with the React. So I want to display one more image. When I click on the control, what is that all.jpg? Now here I'm using all.jpg like this. Now save, refresh. So if you observe, it displays like this. If I click on this image, now what is the output we are getting here? So that is all.jpg. That image is changing. So we are able to change the SRC property like this. Any property we can change here. Okay, not only source. You want to change width? Yes, we can change the width. Like that, any property we can change using this concept. Okay, so that is the first point why we are using the client-side scripts. So once again, I told you React.js is a client-side script. So what we can do with the client-side script? So those points we are discussing now. So first point, what I told you, to apply dynamic functionalities on the HTML control. That is the first point. Okay. Next one, second point, to validate input controls. Yeah, input controls validation pointer. For example, here, Facebook is there. Okay. So now see this. If I click on the login button, it displays one message. The email address or mobile. Okay. Should be correct. Like that. So here, just something like this I'm using here. Okay, then if I click on this login, password also you need to enter. Okay, like that. Here, this error message and this icon. So these are all clients and validations. Okay, so this is login point of view. Like that here, registration point of view also have these validations. So actually we need to fill the data. Without filling the data, if I click on the sign up, so we are getting these error messages, the red color, okay, like this. So these type of validations also we can do with client-side technologies. Is it clear? Yes, that is the second point which we have. Okay. And third point, okay, to execute logics in browser. Yes, already I told you client-side script logics execute in browser. A simple diagram I want to show you. For example, this is one web server. Okay. So in this web server, we have number of web pages. Like these are all different types of web pages we have here. Okay, so every website contains both the client-side script and server-side scripts. Okay, so here in this page, this is somewhat client-side script, and this is somewhat server-side script. Like that, so UI developers are creating the client-side logics, server-side programmers are creating the server-side logics. That is the thing. Now, this is the system X system, and he entered the URL address to access this page. Okay, when he accessing this page, what is happening? The original client-side script is downloading into his browser. Is it clear? So the original client-side script is downloading in the browser. And it executes in browser. So first it is downloading into the browser. Okay, and it executes in this browser here. Okay, but server-side script is not like that. It executes here, only result is coming into the browser. But client-side script, that code at the time of loading the web page, the code is downloading into the browser. The code is downloading into the browser, and there it is executing. So that is the concept of this. Okay, now here, what are the logics we are implementing with client-side script? Those logics execute in browser. For example, bank applications, if you take, we have an option, EMI calculation option is there, right? EMI calculation. So in this concept, we are providing one option to the client to calculate how much EMI he has to pay. So for the client means user. The person who is accessing our website, we are calling that person as client. Okay. So nothing but user. For example, if you open Facebook, I'm the client of Facebook. If you open Gmail, you are the client of Gmail. Like that, all we comes under clients. Okay. Now, EMI calculation option you want to provide. If user enter the principal amount and rate of interest and tenure, okay, so 60 months or 70 months like that. When he click on the calculate button, so we need to display how much EMI he has to pay. That information we need to display. Yes, how much EMI that user has to pay. So for that, we can use either client-side script or server-side script to implement the logic. To implement that logic, we can use either client-side script or server-side script. But what the benefit if I use the client-side script? Yes, benefit is when that client means user click on the button, in his system, the code executes, he can see the result immediately. In case if the server-side script, he has to go to the server through internet connection. There that code process, that logic is processing and response is coming back to the browser. Means for this entire request and response, it takes some time. But client-side script, so no need to go to the server because it is downloading, that code is downloading into the browser. When he click on the button, that code executes there only. So that's why immediately he can see the result. That's why client-side script is very, very fast in output. Okay, that is the main point. And next one, to work with Ajax. Yes. So we are also using this client-side scripts to work with the Ajax concepts. Okay. So what is Ajax and how to work with this Ajax? We'll discuss later. Okay. Anyhow, Ajax is very important. Nowadays, all websites like this Facebook, chart concept, and Google Maps, cricket score, live score information, share market website, all these websites working with Ajax. So around we are spending 2 to 3 days to discuss this Ajax concepts. I will explain you how to connect with the API services, server-side API services, and how to get the data from that server-side API services. Everything I have discussed. Okay. So like this is the concept why we are using the client-side scripts. Definitely in interview, they will ask you, okay, so what is client-side script? So what we can do with the client-side script? First one, to apply dynamic functionalities on the HTML control. Second one, to validate the input controls. Third one, to execute logics in browser. And next, to work with the Ajax. Okay, like that. Now you can ask me one question, sir, where we are using server-side scripts in the website development? Yes, where the programmers using the server-side script in the website development. What the main purpose of this? Okay, that question you may ask. Yes. If you take the server-side script, mainly in websites, we are using server-side script, not we, server-side programmers. So we are UI developers. Okay. So the persons, programmers who are working with the client-side technologies, we are calling them as UI developers. And the persons who are working with the server-side technologies, okay, we are calling them as programmers or server-side programmers. So the server-side programmers, mostly they are using these scripts to connect with the database of website. So website database is not available in the client system. It is available in centralized server. So to connect with the website database, okay, they are using these server-side technologies. That is the main point of this. Okay. And to create the sessions tokens, in that point of view, also they're using the server-side technologies. Remaining all concepts we can do with client-side scripting languages. So in website development, around 70% is code is client side. Around 70% is code is client side. That is the main point of this. Is it clear? Yes. Okay. This is the basic concept what we have. Okay. Yes. I hope you clear with this concept. Now React.js, is it client side script or server side script? It is nothing but a client side script to implement the websites. So who implemented this React.js? Actually, Mr. Jordan Walkie in the year 2013. So Jordan Walkie, he is one of the employees of Facebook. Okay. He implemented this React.js in the year 2013. Okay. And the basic version actually released in 2011 or they developed in 2011, but public version they introduced 2013. What is the main purpose to this implementation? Actually, in 2011, they wanted to add some more functionalities in the chart concept of Facebook. To work with the chart concept of Facebook, they implemented this technology. So initial purpose is not for public use. Initial purpose is to use in their application. Okay. So for that reason, they implemented this React.js. Later, they added many more functionalities and released it as open source technology. Then outsiders also used this React.js in their project development. So Instagram, Apple, and Flipkart, all these websites. Okay. So Netflix, all these websites contain React.js coding. Now it is very, very popular client-side script. Earlier programmers used to work with JavaScript. But these days, programmers using React.js and later Angular. Okay. But in these two technologies, okay, most priorities for React.js. I will tell you what are the benefits we have in this React.js over Angular. So those concepts we'll discuss. Then you will get the more clarity in this point of view. Okay. Yes. So here in 2013, Jordan Walkie with the team members of Facebook implemented, and the first release is 1.0, the first version, and current version is 18.2 we are using here. Okay, so many versions in this 15 years they introduced. Okay, yes, and it is maintaining by Facebook Corporation. Yes, it's react.js maintaining by Facebook Corporation. So that is the basic information of this. Okay, fine. Now already JavaScript is there. Why should we go with that React.js? What are the benefits we have in this React.js compared with JavaScript? These are the main things we need to discuss. Before that, once again, I'm revising this. So React.js is a client-side script. And one more statement I'm giving to you now, one more statement I'm adding here. It is library of JavaScript. What is that? It is the library of JavaScript. So it is a client-side script and it is a library of JavaScript. So means library means what is that? Providing more features to work with JavaScript technology. See, if you take .NET or Java, okay, or PHP, these technologies contains some libraries as well as frameworks. Okay. So what are the benefits with these libraries and frameworks? Providing the more features to easily work with these technologies. Yes, these libraries and frameworks providing many more features to work with these technologies. Okay, like that, React.js is providing many more features to easily work with the JavaScript. That is the main point of this. Is it clear? Yes. Now we will discuss. So, what are the benefits we have in this React.js? Okay, what are missing in JavaScript? What additional benefits they added in this React.js? And compare with the Angular. Okay, what are more benefits we have in this React? So those things we will discuss. Before that, any questions in these topics? Okay, right now we discuss some points here. So in these points, you have any doubts, any questions, you can ask me. So all of you clear what is client-side script and what is server-side script? Yes, for example, here in this is a Facebook website, right? So when I enter the URL address facebook.com, okay, or fb.com, so through internet connection, that page is downloaded into my browser and it executed in my browser. So you want to see that code, just right click and go to view page source. Yes, this is the code which is downloaded from Facebook server. Is it clear? This is the code which is downloaded from Facebook server. So it is implemented by me? No, it is not implemented by me. It is implemented by Facebook developers. So when I type facebook.com, it is downloaded. Like that, any website. So this is Google. Okay, we access Google. Right click, view page source. I can see some code is displaying here. Yes, this code is nothing but client-side script. Okay. So like that, every website contains client-side script. Okay, that is downloading into the client system. Client means already told you the person who is accessing the website. Okay, it is downloading the client system. Okay, it's at the time of accessing the web page. There it executes. That's all. Okay. So this is about the basic information of React.js. It is the product of Facebook. Okay. Now it is maintaining by Facebook Corporation. Okay. Yes. So any questions, any doubts you have, you can ask me. So you can send me message through message or directly can ask.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir,
Srinivas.
what is like REST API and what about like I recently GraphQL? Have you heard about it, sir? So if you want to interact with server,
Come again.
like if you want to work on the backend, like always we develop like REST APIs or to get the data from
See,
backend.
REST APIs, API services. Om Prakash, is this right? Okay.
Yeah,
Your name?
sorry sir, some voice is breaking. Can you?
Yeah. Yeah, fine. So REST API is nothing but one service. So REST APIs, okay. So it may be REST API or so XML RPC API, okay, or SOAP, whatever it may be. These APIs we are creating in server machine, server side scripts. Using server side scripts, these APIs are creating. Okay. So these APIs we are accessing from front end by using Ajax. Okay. So this Ajax technology, what is the purpose of this Ajax? To access the server side APIs by using .NET or Java, like these technologies. Okay. These APIs are creating. So those APIs we are accessing from server side sorry, client side technologies. In that point of view, we are taking the support of Axios. Is it clear? Yes. So that is Ajax concept, Axios, and next one Fetch. Like that, some services are available. So using the services, we can access the APIs. Okay, that concept is nothing but Ajax concept. I will discuss that later. Okay, but API services we are creating where in server side script, not we server side programmers. They're creating the API services. So mostly API services, they're connecting with the database and that information they're sharing so that we can access from front end by using UI technologies. That UI technologies, Ajax is the concept we are using to call the API services. This Ajax is providing so fetch method and Axios, XML, HTTP requests, like the different types of methods are available. So I will discuss all these concepts. Okay, after just 15 to 20 days. Okay, JavaScript only will discuss. After that, I will also explain with React.js. Yes. Any more doubts?
Hi, sir. In this videos, we will work with only Ajax or React libraries.
See, we are working with React libraries. Okay. We are working with the React libraries. Okay.
Like
So
all the
in
data
React,
process
different
without
types.
Ajax or with Ajax only.
Ajax is in Ajax point of view, browser APIs we are taking. So like Axios or Fetch, like that. These are not JavaScript related and these are not React concept. These are browser related concepts. Okay. BOM object, these are browser object model. Okay. There, these are all available. Okay. So React is providing some functionalities like life cycle hooks, use state, use effect, use reducer, like the different types of life cycle hooks we have, and the class component, functional component, all these things are available. Okay, so we'll discuss all these concepts.
Okay.
Yes. Next. Yeah. So fine. Any other doubts you have? Okay. Now, what are the benefits we have in this React JS? Okay, compare the JavaScript and how to work with this React JS. One by one we'll discuss. Before that, so what is the pattern? Okay, we are discussing here. That I will discuss. To learn this React JS, we should have idea on the JavaScript concepts. Okay, yes. So what is the prerequisite is to learn this React JS JavaScript? Because React is nothing but the library of JavaScript. Okay, that's why we should have idea on this JavaScript. So once we clear with the JavaScript, then we can work with the React.js. Okay, yes. So the JavaScript concepts I will discuss first. Okay. Yeah. Around we are spending 20 to 22 days to discuss the JavaScript concepts because JavaScript different concepts are available. Even Ajax also we are covering in both JavaScript as well as REACTJS. Okay. Yes. Now, first I will start with the JavaScript. Once it is completed, then we will discuss the REACTJS. We will start the REACTJS. So JavaScript, we are spending around 20 days, is that, and React is 45 days, like that, 45 to 50. Total code duration is 65 to 70 days. Is it clear? Yes. Yeah. And second point is every day 1 hour session we have, not demo classes. So demo classes we are spending around 45 minutes, like that only. Okay. After that, every day we have 1 hour session. And initial 4 to 5 demo classes they're providing to you. Okay, after demo classes, we're spending around 1 hour. So timing is the 7 to 8. And next thing, so every day, what are the concepts we're discussing here? Those concepts, okay? Those concepts, recording sessions I will provide to you. Okay. So I will upload in Google Drive Access. Okay. So from there, you can download the concepts. Got it. Yes. So not only that day class, okay, what are the programs we are discussing? Those programs and material, everything, you will get that drive access. Okay. Yes. So this is the pattern which we are following here. Okay. So in React, okay, we are covering like functional components, class components, and lifecycle hooks, bootstrap integration, database connectivity. Okay, like that, all these things we are covering in React. Okay, yes, that course content is available in the front office. You can collect from there. Okay, if you want, or in that DURGASOFT website, so there also it is available. Okay, you can go through that both JavaScript point of view and React point of view. So what are the concepts we're discussing? So everything is available there. Okay. Yes. Now we need to discuss what are the features we have in this React.js compared with the JavaScript. So that concepts we need to discuss the features of React. So in this concept, we will cover. So what are the additional concepts of this React is providing? So like a single page application, data binding. So all these things we'll discuss. And there only we are discussing what are the differences between the Angular and React.js. These points will cover. So this topic I will discuss in the next session. Okay. So just I have given the introduction part. What is React.js? Okay. And what are the concepts we can do with the client-side script. So that introduction I have given, that's all. So now we need to discuss the features of React.js. After that, we are starting the JavaScript concepts. One point you should remember, so in not only in development point of view, even in interview point of view, they're asking more questions based on the JavaScript. So that's why JavaScript is very, very important for you. Clear? So we should have complete idea on this JavaScript. That's why, so JavaScript, complete JavaScript. Okay, we are discussing like, so closures. Okay, next one, I mean, this is nothing but promises. Okay, promises, closures, hosting. Okay, events, event loop. Okay, like that. Okay, ECMAScript concepts, ECMAScript 6 concepts like where, let. Okay, where is old one only, let constant, like that. What is ECMAScript? All these concepts are very important if you want. Okay, so that is the pattern which we are discussing. Okay, fine. So in tomorrow class, we will discuss the features of React. So as I told you, so demo classes were spending, okay, less time, okay. After 4 or 5 classes, 1 hour session, and 6 days a week, okay. So Monday to Saturday, and first week we don't have class in Saturday, okay. So from second week onwards, 6 days we have classes. That is the concept. Okay, fine. So any more doubts? Okay, then we will meet again in the tomorrow class. You can drop now. Thank you.